Most people think bad money decisions come from impulse. They don't. They come from selective vision. You don't spend because you don't know better. You spend because you only notice the information that agrees with you. What confirmation bias looks like with money. Confirmation bias isn't lying to yourself. It's filtering. Your brain naturally looks for proof that what you already want to do is reasonable. So when you're about to spend, you don't ask, is this the best move? You ask, can I justify this? And your brain is very good at finding reasons. How the brain defends spending. Before a purchase, the mind scans for permission. You notice, other people buy this too. I've been working hard. It's not that expensive. I'll make up for it later. At the same time, it ignores the long-term cost, the opportunity loss, the pattern repeating. Not because you're careless, but because the brain protects comfort first. Why saving doesn't get the same defense. Spending comes with instant emotional rewards. Saving doesn't. So the brain rarely looks for reasons to save with the same intensity. You don't scroll for, why not spending is smart today? You scroll for, why spending isn't that bad? That imbalance quietly tilts decisions over time. How this creates silent wealth drain. One justified expense doesn't matter, but confirmation bias stacks. Each reasonable choice reinforces the next one. Soon you're not overspending. You're maintaining a lifestyle narrative. And because every decision felt logical at the time, nothing ever feels wrong enough to change. Money doesn't collapse. It leaks. Politely. Why this trap is hard to notice. Confirmation bias doesn't feel emotional. It feels rational. That's why it's dangerous. You're not reacting. You're explaining. And explanations feel like control, even when they're quietly costing you progress. The shift that breaks the pattern. People don't fix this by restricting spending. They fix it by changing the question. Instead of asking, can I afford this? They ask, what future does this support? That one shift interrupts justification and brings hidden trade-offs back into view. Money decisions aren't ruined by impulse. They're softened by stories we tell ourselves. Confirmation bias doesn't push you to spend. It gives you permission to keep spending. And the danger isn't one bad choice. It's 100 reasonable ones that all point in the same direction. If you want money to grow, you don't need harsher rules. You need clearer vision, especially when spending feels justified.